Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. And on tap tonight, it's the Nets going up against Oklahoma City. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And with the season still getting up to full speed, here are the latest power rankings. Let's see who's off to the races. You look at Charlotte, they're on a roll right now, making their way to the #1 spot.
Well, I think for the Thunder, they've dropped to the 4th position in the rankings. They haven't been as dominant lately, but they could bounce back. We'll just have to wait and see.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Dimon out there with Powell. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Harris in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Williams. Holmgren is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's SGA in at the point guard position. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. We've just started up this season, Grant. What's important for players right now?
You know, I think it's finding a good routine, especially for those on new teams. The earlier you figure out what works for you, the quicker you'll get comfortable.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Outside, Williams. Back to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. And here's SGA outside. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Pass to Claxton. Outside Porter. Here's the 3. No luck on that one. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And we're about a minute into the first. Harris outside. Pass to Dimon. Back to Harris. Beyond the arc. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
Now here's SGA. 14 points his last outing. Drives to the hoop and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
There are few players in this league who attack with that kind of skill and tenacity that SGA possesses.
Now here's Powell. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. Claxton a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Hartenstein. Inside, here's Holmgren, and he makes it on the layup.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. #1, the Thunder.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
And Legs, you look at Jared McCain, an NBA frame and a sharpshooter.
And floor spacing is so important in this league right now. So if you can knock down shots and just hold your own in other areas, a coaching staff is going to find time for you.
Burst onto the scene. Now he's a household name.
Absolutely.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
Harris outside. Back to Claxton. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Harris passes to Porter. 4 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. For 3, Dimon. And McCain pulls it down.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Down low. It's stolen away. Powell with it, and McCain picks him up defensively. And Powell with the stuff.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
Now here's Holmgren. He had 25 points in his last game. Pass to Williams. Back to SGA. The shot. Porter pulls it in.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Here's Dimon. He picked up 10 in his last game. Here's Powell. Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. SGA looking around. Here's Holmgren, and it's Harris with the rebound.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Pass to Powell. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Powell's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Outside, SGA. Williams from long range. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Brooklyn trails by 7. Harris outside. To the middle. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Dimon. Lets the three fly. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now Williams. Holmgren outside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And that is when Holmgren is at his best, when he plays with force.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Outside Porter. Pass to Powell. Here's Dimon. The three. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. And stolen by Claxton. Oh, there's the alley. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Harris outside. Powell passes to Porter. Now Claxton. Powell outside. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. Powell's got his third basket on the night right there. So it's Oklahoma City now. 6-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite.
And the shot goes.
Well, that bucket from SGA just shows you a lot of grit.
Pass to Dimon. And he drives in. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Here's Holmgren. Misses off the left iron. Brooklyn trails by 6. Now Powell. Pass to Dimon. SGA with a steal. To the paint. Here's Williams. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Such a strong young player. Jalen Williams getting it done.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Mitchell subbed in for McCain. And Williams no good on that one. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Saraf. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Williams with the screen. Williams passes to Williams. Porter with the steal. Pass to Toure. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Brooklyn shooting their first foul shots of the night.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's Oklahoma City now. They lead by 4. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
They kept the game close, but made a lot of mistakes. And we heard about it from the coaching staff afterward.
Very few positives to take away from that game. I know it's one they're going to want to put behind them.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Outside Porter. Pass to Clowney. Back to Porter. Let's go with a 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Wiggins with it. 9 points in his last outing. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. From beyond the arc and then some. SGA's got 9 points.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost them that time.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Toure. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Second is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shamet, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Puts it up. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Saraf can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Rob!
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Shamet. 1:49 left in the first quarter to get back on track. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. And he gets it back. Shot clock at 3. And that one good. Saraf's got his second basket on the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here's Wallace. No points yet. Here's Saraf. Pass to Toure. Mitchell grabs the miss. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Joe, the pass to Mitchell. 1:03 left to play in the first. To the middle. And the shot's good by Wiggins. And the Thunder lead by 9.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah. He took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Here's Oklahoma City foul. Mitchell. Holmgren, he's checked in for Joe. Powell, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Substitution on the court.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Shamet passes to Wolf. 6 on the shot clock. Surratt for 3. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Right side Mitchell. Here's Wallace. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins from behind the arc. That shot off. Now here's Powell. Watch by Wallace. Here's Shamet. Jacks up a 3. It doesn't go for him. He can't get it to go. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder, impacting the game in a number of ways. The man is relentless. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
And Brooklyn with possession here. They trail by 9. We've got Mitchell. Aaron Wiggins out there with Holmgren. Then it's Williams, and it's Wallace in at the shooting guard position. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true, like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. On the floor for the Nets, they've got Powell. He's out there with Surratt. And it's Clowney in at the 4. Just 3 to shoot. From the baseline, Williams misses. Brooklyn trails by 7. Here's Shamet. Pass to Clowney. Surratt for 3. Oklahoma City grabs the miss.
And that's not exactly the matchup they were looking to exploit there.
Wallace outside. Now here's Holmgren. Wallace outside. And here's Wiggins. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got 5 points.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Out to Powell. Here's Wolf. Williams defending. Wolf can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Williams on the wing. Wallace outside. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. And the shot's good by Wiggins. Here's Surratt. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
For three, Powell, and the three-pointer goes.
3 points.
He's got 10.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Pass to Holmgren. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Powell surveying the D. Over to the wing. Surratt for three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Wiggins. From downtown. Powell pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Surratt. Fires the three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brooklyn trails by 11. Talk about a guy who's really broken out. How about Aaron Wiggins, Tim?
Well, B.A., he certainly has. He's the former 55th pick in 2021. And you look at the versatility on both ends. He can shoot it, drive it, and defends multiple positions.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Brooklyn making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It'll go on Michael Porter. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And one thing that makes Shai so effective is his command of the basketball. He can go either direction and stop on a dime.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side, so when they screen you, you get no help. His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Now SGA, 11 points in the game. From deep, Mitchell. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. SGA's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Clowney. Now Porter. And the layup is good.
Smart play there by Porter, working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Back to you.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
The improved passing of Porter Jr., that's the next part of his evolution.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Pass to Holmgren for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Surratt, checked by Mitchell. Here's Clowney. And a miss there on the triple.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
A 6'6 playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Brooklyn trails by 10. Powell outside. Pass to Surratt. Inside. Here's Wolf. And he jams it home with authority.
A big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 1.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Forbert. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And here's Porter outside. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, he's raising the stakes here in the second quarter and being more efficient in the process.
SGA passes to Holmgren. And it's Holmgren fighting through the contact.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Wolf. Out to Harris. Powell against SGA. Powell, it's good. Powell's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Mitchell, a screen on Powell. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From 15 feet away, Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Harris. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The Thunder, 3rd.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They held a 12-point lead earlier. There's a screen. And SGA throws it down.
SGA left no doubt on that one, throws it down.
Brooklyn trails by 8. Harris outside. Here's Clowney, still without a bucket. Porter from outside. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's SGA. He's got 15. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
It's stolen by McCain. Here's the break. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's an unreal catch and finish from Shea. How do you stop him?
Brooklyn trails by 9. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside Porter. Pass to Harris. Out to the right wing. And there's the screen. 5 on the clock. For 3, Demon. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
The kick out to Williams. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 7 tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the first half. Pass to Porter. Going inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from 3-point range. Not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter.
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Dimon. And the layup falls. Dimon's got 5 points in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
1:03 left in the first half. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Joe. Outside, SGA. Over Harris. Joe misses. Brooklyn trails by 7. Now Claxton. Here's Dimon. SGA covering. Claxton passes to Harris. Here's Dimon. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Dimon's got 9.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Left side McCain. Hartenstein in the post. Working on Claxton. Soft touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 7. Here's Dimon. Porter from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 14.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific group right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball. We played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
Attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, you almost had it. Let's hear it for the participant.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
When I look at the Nets, you watch their games, they've had some highs, some lows, still putting it all together.
Which you could say about most teams around this time of year.
Yeah, not a big insight, big fella.
What?
Now, we're just messing with you. We're just messing with you.
They've been too sloppy with the ball. Coaching staff cannot be happy with all the turnovers.
Tough to win when you can't hold on to the ball. Of course, it might help if they had the hands the size of Shaq.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
Brooklyn trails by 4. Chet Holmgren out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group from Mark Dagnall starting the second half. Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Shooting for the Nets. Devin at the line for 3.
And he hits the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
No one near him. Jump shot is good that time. SGA's got 24 points.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
And him to have the success that SGA has had. Is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
Now here's Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Back to Holmgren. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Brooklyn trails by 3. Powell outside. Outside for Porter. And he hits it to tie the game. Porter's got 17.
A lights-out three-point shooter. All Porter Jr. needs is a little wiggle room, and he's pulling up.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Here's Dimon. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Porter looks it over. Back to Harris. Porter against Holmgren. Pass to Dimon for the lead. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, strong finish, SGA.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Powell finds Porter. From the arc. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Porter. 17 points in the game.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. The Thunder in second.
Yeah, last season, this team had very few weak links at the free throw line, and that consistency added up to a sizable advantage.
Oklahoma City has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Out to the wing. Holmgren against Porter. And Hartenstein slams it in.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Now here's Powell. He's got 17. Here's the pick. Pass to Harris. Here's Dimon. There's the 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They held a 12-point lead earlier. McCain finds Holmgren. And here is Williams. Back to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Back to Harris. Here's Dimon. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Porter from outside. Offensive rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Claxton. Up top, Porter. McCain against Powell. Back to Porter. Pass to Dimon. For the lead. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. That one's good for 2. McCain's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And when McCain gets to that spot right there, he will go to the floater most times.
Now here's Harris. Outside Porter. Claxton a screen on Holmgren. And here's Porter outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Williams. It's McCain on the wing. Back to Williams. Hartenstein finds Holmgren. Up and over Porter. And it's Holmgren missing.
Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
Back to Porter. Pass to Claxton. And here's Porter. He's covered by Holmgren. The drive by Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Okay, Michael Porter. I mean, he just explodes inside and up to the rim before anyone can stop him.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
For Oklahoma City, source number 20.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 28 points for him. They set a pick. SGA driving, and SGA throws it down.
Yeah, great drive by SGA, and he slams it to finish it.
Powell outside. Harris against Williams. Porter the pass to Harris. Rejected by Holmgren. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so, also got the body. So we'll see free throws here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And the second free throw is good. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And there's a pick down low. Here's Sorber. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And defensively, you have to stay with SGA coming off that screen. That creates the passing lane.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Porter. Now here's Claxton. He's covered closely. 4 on the clock. Powell with screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Timmons got 9 points now in the quarter.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
From the top of the key, and that one's good. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Timmons. 18 points for him. Harris on the wing. Pass to Claxton. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Here's Sorber. He's guarded by Claxton. The 3 from Holmgren. Holmgren from deep.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA. Man, that's a lot of strength in there. Williams finding a way to get that to go.
Brooklyn trails by 7. Powell outside. They set the pick. Fires the 3. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. SGA passes to Williams. The shot comes out. The Nets have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
Williams. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Michael Porter on the wrong end of that one.
Man, Jalen Williams auditioning for the dunk contest. That was nasty.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Heights squad. Get loud, come here.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. And you look at Shamet, just an outstanding shooter. He's currently 5th in the league in three-point percentage.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Here's Saraf. He's got 6. That one no good. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to SGA. To the middle. Here's Williams. Wiggins passes to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Beating the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, the defense was getting physical, but Shea was able to maintain his balance and convert that.
Inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Shamet's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half. getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
From deep, Sarr. Brooklyn pulls it in. Pass to Shaman. Here's Traore, guarded by Sarr. Here's Saraf. An easy two on the layup. And now it's just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful. Ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Here's Saraf, SGA covering. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his third foul so far.
Third team foul.
There's 6 seconds left in the third. Here's Traore. Sinks that one from the post.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. And he ends the quarter with a double-double, doing whatever his team needs. We'll be back in a moment. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. On the floor for the Nets. Powell is out there with Saraf. And then it's Landry Shamet. And it's Wolf in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Shamet. He nails it, and we're tied.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Wallace, the pass to Mitchell. Good on the bucket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Here's Saraf to take the lead. The rebound by Wiggins. Now here's Joe. Not a lot of room. And it's Holmgren missing. Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game. Traore checked in for Shaman.
Coming onto the floor for Brooklyn, number 88, Nolan Traore.
And Brooklyn's shooting is around 55% so far. And he lobs it up. Ooh, they pick off the pass. On the break. Look at Chet finish the break.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
Brooklyn trails by 4. Pass to Wolf. Here's Traore. A little mid-range shot is up. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wiggins passes to Joe. Lays it up and banks it in. Joe's got his first basket.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
The Nets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. There's a screen. And Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
Perfect timing. Gets into the passing lane, and then he's off the other way.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
And Brooklyn with possession here. 8-point game. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Brooklyn. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
And Allie, thanks. Good on the shot.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Foul against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace up top. Clock at 6. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up from the top of the key. That's short off the rim. Brooklyn trails by 6. Here's Porter. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Really smart decision by SGA, taking what the defense gives him.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Porter. Here's Saraf. Fires for 3. No good that time. Good work defensively by Mitchell. To the inside, Wallace. And the layup is good off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Now here's Porter. Watched by Wallace. Pass to Saraf. The 3 is up. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 5 assists tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Holmgren, the pass to Wiggins. Yep, that one's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Brooklyn trails by 8. Here's Saraf. Pass to Wolf. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
And they pick up 2. Holmgren's gotten 4 this quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Powell outside. Here's Saraf. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Saraf. Mitchell grabs the miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 5 to shoot. Here's Wallace. Off target from outside. And so Porter will bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 10. Pass to Clowney. Saraf for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side Mitchell. Here's Holmgren. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Outside, SGA. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Saraf. Launches a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Brooklyn trails by 12. Powell outside. Here's Saraf. banked it in off the glass. Saraf's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
And good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Saraf can't hit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins with a screen on Powell. And here's SGA outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Clowney's got 4 rebounds now. Brooklyn trails by 12. Got a piece of it. Wiggins down low. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Pass to Saraf. Back to Porter. Here's Wolf. Now here's Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Mitchell, a screen on Powell. Outside Mitchell. Now Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Now covers. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Clowney. Here's Porter. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
So for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein comes in for Wiggins, and Jared McCain subbed in for Mitchell. Powell finds Harris. Porter from outside, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got his 6th assist of the night.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
Wallace outside. Outside, SGA. Hartenstein a screen. Shot clock at 6. Over Claxton. Oh, the jump hook. You know it.
And that's exactly why Hartenstein has a very high career field goal percentage. These are the kinds of shots he's hunting. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. Now here's Harris. Porter, the triple drop.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Fans, make some noise for your Oklahoma City dancers.
City making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Jalen Williams.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. McCain against Powell. Outside, SGA. Clock at 6.
Well, that's good work that time by McCain. Inside, able to draw that foul.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Jared McCain.
Free throw good, McCain. Both free throws good for McCain.
Yeah, McCain's going to do some really good things in this league. He's got a lot of skill, can really score, but then he's also got a tremendous work ethic.
Cleared away by Hartenstein.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Holmgren. McCain against Powell. He launches. Rebounded by Porter.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside Harris. Beyond the arc. It's money from deep.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
There's a minute 17 left in the fourth. Here's Hartenstein. Now pass to Williams. McCain. Oh, he comes right back with a three of his own.
And one way to cancel that out, hit a three of your own. McCain understood the moment. That's great competitiveness.
Porter. And he buries the jumper.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Chet from range.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Thunder.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
NBA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Porter, rejected by Holmgren.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Buries it from outside. Here's Oklahoma City now. 10-point lead. Outside Hartenstein. Here's the pass to Williams. Now Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Porter with the steal.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
SGA. Oh, he dropped it straight in. Out of bounds. It's the Oklahoma City's ball.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
We see Oklahoma City get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
almost broke, 90 on my